for an unforgettable journey as we travel from Sedona to Antelope Canyon and then to one of the great wonders of the world, the Grand Canyon. On the first leg of our journey through the Grand Canyon State, we traveled from Phoenix to Sedona, where we took in breathtaking views on a pink Jeep tour, stayed at the Sky Rock Hotel, climbed one of the most challenging hikes in all of Sedona, and enjoyed the culture and cuisine of the Southwest. We headed out right after breakfast on the 3-hour drive north to Antelope Canyon near Page, Arizona. Soon after leaving Sedona, you'll pass Slide Rock State Park. This park can get very busy later in the day, so if you plan on stopping, make sure to get there early to avoid a long wait at the entrance. We started gaining elevation quickly. The road north up from Sedona gets very windy, but once you get past Flagstaff, the landscape is completely different. You'll spend much of your drive after Flagstaff driving through the Navajo Nation. Please keep in mind there are not many food or gas outlets during this leg of the drive, so make sure you have a full stomach and a full tank of gas. We're visiting Antelope Canyon X, a portion of the famous Slot Canyon that is relatively new to visitors. There's also the more popular Upper and Lower Canyons. We spoke to a few people that have done both, and the feedback was Antelope Canyon X provides a pretty good comparison for half the price of the Upper and Lower Canyons. Parking is out in the middle of nowhere, but just go with it. There are tons of 5-star reviews on Google, so it has to be safe, right? Make sure you have advanced reservations, as tours sell out well in advance.
All right, so we just arrived at the check-in for our Antelope Canyon tour. Fortunately, they do not allow video on the tour, so we'll just be taking a couple still photos here and there. Eva's with me.
After check-in at the trailer, we boarded vans to the canyon entrance. This land is sacred to the Navajo Nation, so out of respect, there is no video allowed in the canyon, but you are allowed to take still photography. Make sure you have comfortable hiking shoes, that you don't mind getting dirty. The canyon is very dusty. We had a guide that gave us a brief history of the land and explained how the canyon was formed over millions of years. For the best viewing experience, try to book your tour with the sun in its highest point in the sky. It creates a magical glow against the red rocks. They actually sparkle in the sunlight. The tour lasts about an hour, and you visit 2 sides of the canyon separated by a wash area. At the end of your tour, you'll exit the canyon and board the vans back to your car. We highly recommend the trip to Antelope Canyon X. It does make for a long drive, but it is an experience unlike any other. Once we loaded back up in our car, we headed out for the 2.5-hour drive to the south rim on the Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon has a $35 entry fee for standard vehicles, but we had a 4th grader in the car, and it turns out 4th graders and their families get to visit national parks for free. We learned that you must pre-register, but the ranger at the entrance let us in for free anyway. Visit everykidoutdoors.gov for details.
All right, so we ended up skipping Horseshoe Bend and going straight to the Grand Canyon because we were all a little hungry, a little tired. So this coming up on our very first look of the canyon. Eva, excitement level on just a scale of 1 to 10, what are you thinking? 10. All right.
Our first stop was the Desert View Watchtower. Perched at the edge of the canyon, this tower was built in 1932. We didn't get a chance to head to the top since the soonest available time slot was over an hour wait away, but we were able to take in our first views of the massive canyon. Continuing towards the main cluster of hotels, restaurants, and shops, we made a quick stop at the main visitor center. We stayed at Maswik Lodge, the most modern of the lodging types near the rim. This hotel went through a major remodel that finished up in 2022. Some of the buildings were completely rebuilt from ground up. It is also one of the only hotels near the rim with air conditioning. Check-in is at the main lobby. There's a gift shop as well as a full cafeteria with multiple different stations, with everything from barbecue to salads. There's also a pizza pub with multiple beers on tap. The rooms are clean and modern. Rooms include a coffee maker, mini fridge, and plenty of storage. Rooms also include a full balcony with 2 chairs and a small table. The park uses a shuttle system. Depending on the time of year you visit, many of the trailheads are only accessible via the shuttle. But Maswik Lodge is only a short 5 to 10 minute walk from the lobby to the rim. The Rim Trail offers breathtaking views. It is an easy walk with young kids. It is paved and provides access to many different hotels that sit directly on the rim. We stopped for a photo with the Bright Angel Trailhead. We'll be hiking this one in the morning. Built in 1905, El Tovar is the oldest hotel on the South Rim and is worth at least a look inside. There is a fine dining restaurant that requires reservations, or for a more casual meal, consider the El Tovar Lounge, featuring some of the main dishes from the dining room. Spending time in the hotel takes you back in time. There are many other buildings to explore, from shops, restaurants, and visitor centers. A stroll along the section of the Rim Trail is a must-do. We headed back to Maswik Lodge for a casual meal at the pizza pub. Prices were reasonable and the food tasted great after a long travel day. After dinner, we tried to catch the shuttle to watch the sunset, but missed the last one only by a few minutes, so we just enjoyed a few last views before heading to bed for an early start on the Bright Angel Trail.
So we got ready for breakfast and we're heading down there and we're going to go on the Bright Angel Trail.
And make sure in the morning you bring like a little long sleeve thing because it's pretty chilly.
Yeah, in the morning it's really chilly. Dad doesn't care about the cold. I mean, he's wearing short sleeves. those breakfast hash browns, and I keep forgetting what this is.
The cinnamon roll?
It's a cinnamon roll.
What did you get, Lev?
Some donuts.
Donuts?
Yeah.
Breakfast champions right there, huh?
Yes.
After breakfast, we walked over to the trailhead.
You guys ready to start?
Yeah, but I'm already panting. That hill was very steep. It wasn't even that tall. Yes, so I'm scared. Welcome to Bright Angel Trail.
Alright guys, the goal is just to make it like a mile or so down, right? Not too far today.
One of the most popular trails to the bottom of the canyon, Bright Angel Trail can get pretty congested, especially near the top. Make sure to pay attention to a few fellow hikers and be respectful to the land by not leaving any trash behind. We got to share the trail with some of the local wildlife. He was pretty nice and let us pass. There are many different animals including bighorn sheep, mountain goats, mule deer, squirrels, and chipmunks. Please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel if you aren't already a subscriber. This is the only trail with water stations along the trail, so make sure you take advantage and keep your water bottle topped off.
All right, we have reached our halfway point. Liv, what do you think of the hike so far?
Good. Fun. But I know the way up is going to be harder than the way down.
Eva, what do you think so far?
It's really fun. But same thing with Liv said. I know it's going to be harder to go up than down. Because we went down so much steep hills. I'm really scared though.
I bet you got this. What do you think? Think you got it? All right. We are beginning our ascent. We went about, I don't know, 1.25 miles down. We got a pretty good taste of it. We know the hike up is going to be a lot harder than the hike down, so we want to make sure we gave ourselves plenty of time. Didn't wear out too much, so. The views are awesome though. Finished up our hike. Got a little ice cream after the hike, a little reward, right? You guys did great. Going back to the hotel here. Gonna get the car packed up. Start our drive down to Scottsdale. It's about 3.5 hours or so to the hotel. All right, make sure you give a follow to Dad Shoot Golf on Instagram. All kinds of great memes on there. Good golf related content, dad life stuff. So
We said goodbye to the canyon, got packed up, and started our trip back toward Phoenix to enjoy the next 3 nights at the Canyon Suites at the Phoenician. Be sure to catch our last installment of our Arizona road trip, posting soon.